So we're going to go ahead and do some hot cues right now. Y'all ready for some hot cues?
Yeah.
Wait. Artie, where the hell did you get those glasses?
What are you talking about?
Yeah, where did you get them?
I swear you didn't have any glasses the
bro,
past 30 minutes.
We all had glasses on this whole time.
What?
I'm not even going to argue with him.
I don't even remember.
I don't even know where I'm at right now. So if you're new to the channel right now, Hot Cues is a segment where we talk about different internet happenings, whether it be in sports, entertainment, why Artie's wearing glasses all of a sudden, and we try to do it in about 3 to 5 minutes per segment. Y'all cool with that?
Yeah.
Let's get it.
Got my guy Don in the building. We're going to talk about it. First one. So the Suns got a new coach. They hired former Milwaukee Bucks head coach and former WWE
wrestler.
former NBA champion Mike Budenholzer, who, if you remember, his Bucks beat our Suns and crushed all of our hopes and dreams, and now we're here getting swept in the first fucking round. Yeah. How do we feel about getting a new coach, Don? Are you big into sports? Are you a big Suns guy?
Oh yeah, so I'm more of a Lakers fan.
What?
You know
Wait,
what
we're talking to the mic and say that like
yeah. So I'm from Illinois, so I'm not a Bulls fan, but I've always been a Lakers fan my whole life. I've just always, I grew up watching Kobe. I studied when I used to play ball. I used to study like Kareem, the hook shots. I'm just a fan of like the whole like Laker nation. Like Laker, yeah.
How many points did you average in high school?
Like 4.
Okay.
Yeah. I wasn't all that. I was more of a football player than anything.
What position in football?
I played D-line and I played so defensive end, and I played a little bit of linebacker.
Well, that's right. Oh,
But
yeah, okay.
defensive line for sure.
You were the cracking people.
Oh yeah.
I see. I didn't play football. My mom was like, "Nah, that's too physical. Play basketball." I'm like, "All right." My dad was mad, but hey, he didn't pay for the shit.
I feel like you'd have been a monster, bro.
Me? I probably
like
would have.
I think it made you even scarier at basketball. I think it would have transitioned that.
Yeah, but football players, a lot of times, they have a hard time playing on the basketball court because they don't know how to tone down their physicality.
Yeah, but you started
true.
playing basketball first, though, so you had the finesse of basketball.
Especially if you wear size 20 shoes, like you would have been killing it. You could have been kicking people.
I'd have been having my shit stepped on. Fucking my feet would have been freaking cleats.
Dude, no, cleats
I
hurt
don't
too.
even know if they make
You
cleats.
could
that
trip
big.
people on accident on the football field. Wouldn't even know.
Fucking 3 different ways. I'm like, oh, coach, where my foot go, head ass.
But no, when it comes to like, just to get back to your question, when it comes back to that, I do follow sports. I am a Lakers fan, but I would say that the Suns is my second favorite because I'm here now, So I do follow
that.
along.
Okay.
I think we needed some change.
Yeah.
All right, if you had it your way, you getting rid of any one of the big 3, or like what else could you possibly do if you were Ishbia or James Jones or GM besides getting a new coach? Because Vogel, I like Vogel, but I think he had to go.
Yeah, he had to go. I wouldn't have got rid of DeAndre Ayton.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
I feel like if anything, you could have worked with him to make him more physically aggressive. But
we tried that for 5 years, man. We tried to toughen him up, and there he would have some games when he would come to the ball, but he really wanted out. And then I think he's still better than Nurk. Don't get me wrong, but I think Nurk, at least he ain't soft.
Oh no,
And
no.
Grayson Allen
Nurk is tough.
Yeah.
Nurk is tough.
Yeah.
He's tough. Yeah,
He just can't make a fucking
He's
layup
good.
to save his life.
Yeah.
Aiden was just too soft. He gave me the vibe that like if you went in like his little gym bag, he had a little baggie of like dry cereal.
What?
That's because that's how soft he was. It just gave
Like
me the
Apple Jacks?
like some
Honey
Apple
Jacks
Jacks or
Cheerios?
some like honeycombs or something. Like he eats them on the side.
Yeah, he had a dry baggie of Lucky Charms in his gym bag.
Yeah, all marshmallows.
That's
All
crazy.
marshmallows is insane. You go to jail for
Yo,
that.
that's crazy. Aiden's still the homie, man. I rock with Aiden.
Oh, you
Nah,
That's the homie.
I never
when you
met him
don't
in
know?
real life.
Yeah,
though.
he used to come to the club.
Okay,
He used
so
to
maybe
come,
he's a cool
he
guy.
used to
in
come
real
to the
life.
club.
I used to see him at
Yeah.
Fashion Square every now and then.
He was
like,
frustrating to us Arizonans. That's all it was.
He's
But I don't know him in real life. He's probably an amazing person. And you got to be super disciplined to even get to the NBA, so I'm sure he's a great guy.
There's some guys in the NBA that they're just born with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but
for
also, we wish DA nothing but the best. Of course, I wish he could have stayed. I wish it would have happened. But yeah, the Suns need some work. I think Coach Bud will be great. But we got some other issues as well because apparently, like Stephen A. Smith was talking, but at this time it's Monday, but by the time the episode comes out, it'll be Thursday. Stephen A. Smith and a news reports coming out about Kevin Durant being unhappy in Phoenix. Apparently, he did not talk to Vogel for at least a month. He doesn't really talk to anybody else on the team. Barely. All you want to do is hoop it and take his ass home and not even get a haircut. Kevin, I love
crazy.
you. I love you, Kevin.
Not even.
But we need you, man. Do you think the Suns can still win with Kevin and Devin together? Or you think one of those guys got to go?
Absolutely. I think Devin had it even before Kevin. But I heard some rumors that Devin's trying to leave too.
No, I think Devin's camp already shot those down. I think Devin understands that, hey, he's the franchise here. This is his
for
market.
sure.
Like, if you go to New York, you'll never be bigger than New York. If you go to L.A., you'll never be bigger than L.A. Like, you have to like, if he can win a ring in Phoenix, which I still think Devin Booker can, I still think he has
most definitely
Absolutely.
can.
plenty more time, he'll be a god forever. Like, he'll be a Phoenix legend. icon.
solidified legend.
I feel like
The
Kevin.
first.
I feel like Kevin just wants to go somewhere where it's gonna come easy.
Yeah.
Like, nothing's gonna really come easy. He wants to be that one of those, players that like got all these rings. Like stay where you at, build with this team, be more involved with this team, help these guys reach their best potential, and then you're gonna get another championship.
And isn't that what I was kind of saying before? I'm telling you, I be saying I don't even really be watching
Arstradamus.
sports like that. I be feeling it out from like just a human perspective. It just seems like they don't have any like camaraderie.
Well, this was only our first year together. Like, it's gonna take some time.
But you can force camaraderie. You can if people are willing to, if they understand the seriousness of how important
You
it
can't
is to be
force it.
close.
You can't force to be
get
somebody's
people-
friend.
Yeah.
No, you can't force
but
that,
also
but
has
you
to do
can.
with the coach too.
They can accept the fact that they got to work on.
You got to have somebody to set the culture. Like, you got to have somebody there to like, yo, this is the bar. This is where we got to like meet up at. Like, everybody needs to come to work. That's why a leader like a Chris Paul, a leader like a LeBron, a leader like a Steph Curry, like they set the culture,
Exactly.
and then they make you want to follow and be a part of that culture.
Right.
Then you get in or you don't get in.
That's
You
facts.
know?
I was gonna say like LeBron. Like LeBron comes into a team and builds a team, molds his players. Kevin Durant, as a vet, needs to be able to do that same thing to the
Yeah.
Phoenix Suns.
In fairness, I think Kevin came to the team knowing it's Devin. I think it's going to be mainly on Devin. Like, Devin's going to have to be that guy to get Bradley and Kevin on board and be like, look, this is my team. I'm the franchise. KD's on his last couple of years, and Brad just got here. This is Devin's team.
I think Devin can do it.
He can, but he needs to see, yo, these young dudes, Anthony Edwards, Shai Gilgeous, Luka, Jokic ain't that old, Murray's not that old, Wemby, the West is hell. The West is hell. Devin can go from making the playoffs to being right back into the lottery real fucking quick.
Yeah.
When we had Tyler Ulis and fucking Dragon Bender. All right?
Coolest name ever, but
Yeah, and the worst dude to ever have it. And fucking Goran Dragic type shit, even though Goran could hoop. Chewy, what do you think though? Do you think Bud's gonna help fix a lot of things, or we still got some work to do?
I don't know, dude. But this the roster didn't change, at least not yet, as of now, of course. So I kind of have my doubts, but we'll see. It's gonna be a long off season, and I personally would, if I was GM or coach, whatever, if I was running the show at the moment, I would honestly try and find a nice defensive point guard.
But who?
And move. I don't know, dude. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I can't even think of anybody right now. But and then just move Bradley Beal to be a 6-man.
Wow.
Personally,
You cannot pay this man $150 million with a no trade clause to be a 6-man.
I mean, he can just only focus on scoring.
I think
I just feel like having a 2-guard backcourt is not really
I wouldn't be mad at
the
that.
business.
I wouldn't be mad at Bradley Beal being a 6-man.
on paper that would make sense, but just you got to think about these guys. Bradley's been a starter his whole career. It takes guys who are really selfless to buy in. Like, it takes a Manu or a Jamal Crawford or like a Malik Monk, like guys that could be starting and could have started on multiple teams. But like, you know what? I'm gonna sacrifice. I'm gonna come off the bench, or not even sacrifice, but I'm gonna because you could come off the bench and still play the most minutes and
Yeah,
still
exactly.
play important minutes.
No,
but it's a
sure.
stigma. It's a stigma of, oh, now I'm a 6-man. A lot of guys, they don't want that stigma.
so what is he
but he-
not bringing to the table? That
I just feel like
people
he's
are
just not.
feeling like
I just
that?
feel like he's not really necessarily like a good. I don't want to say a good fit. I don't think he's playing the right position. I just feel like they're trying to ask him to do something that he's just not used to doing.
Well, I think that comes down to a lot of schematics too. I think it comes down to how did the coaches use these guys? You can't just have Kevin Durant standing in a fucking corner waiting like that. Like, you cannot have
get
that.
it.
You
Yeah,
you got to
very true.
put these guys in that's why coaching matters. That's why positions and game plans matter. Because you can't tell me that Bradley Beal can't do anything that a Tyler Hero is doing, that some of these other combo guards are doing that can also bring the ball up and stuff like that. Bradley can do anything. He's amazing.
He can do all of that.
Yeah, but you got to put him in the right position.
So that goes back to just what I was saying is they gotta build camaraderie, but they also gotta be able to utilize each other as a team. Like utilize each other's strengths. Like Nurkic, like dude is fire. He be getting boards. He be going up. Utilize him more on some pick and rolls. KD needs to come off the screens. They need to be doing more off the ball.
Well, I think he's going to be a coach that can really do it. A lot of people wanted him. He's been a winner. He's from Arizona too, so you might have.
That's what's up.
He wants more skin in the game. I think he's going to put these guys in the best position, and then we're going to find out because now the first filling out. Because even the Heat didn't win their first year. It takes time. You get all these new players together. It takes time. True. Without even being a big three. So
but didn't the Heat still make the finals? Or am I tripping?
Yeah, they made the finals. Yeah, because you had LeBron and D Wade.
Yeah, but they weren't a first round
prime.
sweep though, or at least nothing short of like the semis.
Yeah, true. But you had the best player on earth. Kevin Durant's not the best player, and neither is Devin or Brad. So, that's a different level of a big three. Let's just
LeBron is
LeBron and D Wade is disgusting
in a weird way.
I know.
Yeah,
that was some good basketball.
LeBron and D Wade is just crazy.
When LeBron was at his height, D Wade was at. Oh yeah.
Dude, that was a fun era of basketball.
Yeah,
I miss those days.
That shit was amazing. But you got to be tough, man. Like we got to be tough. Just like how this whole argument of NBA players versus NFL players comes down to a lot of toughness. So I don't know. Raise your hand if you guys have kind of been seeing the debate on Twitter about NFL versus NBA, and can NBA guys go to the NFL and be successful? Has anybody seen that?
I mean, I tiptoe a little bit. I don't necessarily saw all of it.
Go to the NFL and be successful. I think they definitely could.
Well, let me paint the picture for you. So there's an NFL player. His name is James Jones. He used to play for the Packers, wide receiver. He was pretty good. He led the league, I think, in receiving touchdowns. I think he won a ring before. He kind of started getting into it with Austin Rivers, former lottery pick, son of Doc Rivers, one of the best high school players in his era at the time, and then played at Duke, and then played 12 plus years in the NBA. Austin's been around. And the argument on Twitter kind of became, hey, Austin thinks you could bring 30 guys from the NBA to the NFL and they could be successful. And James Jones said, fuck that. No, you cannot. Like, it's the whole argument of who's the better athlete, even though they're both amazing athletes. Don, do you think NBA guys can make it in the NFL? You think 30 of them, or you think maybe only like a handful?
I think 30 of them could.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Right now?
I feel like I feel like it would definitely take some like training, you know what I'm saying? And they gotta like mentally train too. But I feel like LeBron would be a cold wide receiver.
I think that's what I was
LeBron would have
thinking.
been a cold wide receiver.
Or safety.
There would be a lot of wide receiver type people could pull over. I don't know about like linemen, that kind of thing, or even I think some safeties, some like strong, some safeties, some defensive backs.
Like I feel like Kendrick Perkins, he would have been a super dope lineman.
Okay, yeah.
Baby Davis, yeah.
But see, I think height in football doesn't really help as much as it does in basketball. Like, yeah, you could be 6'10".
It depends, though. If you're a running back, it's so hard to tackle tall dudes, especially when they're fast like that.
I thought it would be harder to tackle small dudes.
Like Isaiah Thomas could have been a good running back.
He's gonna be like Darren Sproles.
Yeah,
it's a weird. There's a weird in between. I would honestly say like, if they're super small. I mean, it's a 6'8" running back is disgusting. Your knees are done. It's harder.
That's hard. Yeah.
It's harder to tackle like a dude who's like 6'3" than it is to tackle a dude who's like 5'7". I'm sorry.
I look. You played football before, so I'm gonna take your word for it because I never played. But as far as from what I've seen, because football is my second favorite sport. Being 6'2", especially as a running back in the NFL, is like if you're strong, like a Derrick Henry. You can
maybe Adrian Peterson.
Adrian Peterson too.
Super hard to tackle. Just watch videos. Like people just bounce off of him because he's fast. But when you're tall, you're fast and you're like kind of
agile,
heavy, like heavier than you. You don't realize how much heavier 2 inches gives somebody.
But those
they
guys
could be
are
the same
freaks.
build, but like if somebody was my exact build, 2 inches taller than me. I'm like 205. He's gonna be like 230.
I'm just saying for that to be a running back, maybe more of a tight end type shit because like your knees is going to get chopped. But tight end like LeBron,
sure.
I can see Bron being a tight end. But some of these other 7-footer guys,
Nah.
I can't. Nah, your legs is fucking done, and then you probably can't even tackle.
I don't feel like 7-footers, like women.
That height,
they wouldn't be able to make it. Zion
would be
Williamson
good.
for sure.
But
I
think
he's physically tough.
I could see Zion damn near do anything, man. Give that man a damn
swimming.
Halo suit and send him to war. You know what I'm saying? What could Zion
Go
big
fight
ass
the
not
Covenant.
do? Yeah, for real. Give him a Master Chief.
Go fight the Arbiter.
That's a good observation on Zion.
I think like a Westbrook.
Russell as a running back would be disgusting.
Yeah.
I can see Russ being a running back.
I can see him running through people for sure.
Yeah.
I can see Harden being a quarterback. A left-handed quarterback, I could kind of see it.
If he could throw, yeah.
If you
I can see it.
I think he has like some really nice
I mean,
footwork.
he's got that good step, you know what I'm saying?
He has the finesse for a quarterback. I think he'd have a lot of people.
Harden kind of strong, man. I know you kind of girthy paws.
Yeah.
But,
Girthy. Fuck.
He's built.
I don't think
your
you can
word
use that
choice
word.
is crazy sometimes.
I said pause.
He didn't. He like stopped.
Even how you
midway.
said pause though, like
Damn.
Pause.
pause.
That was a zesty pause. Come on, Don.
My bad, bro. My bad.
I'm joking. Well, I know some guys who can't play in the NFL and the NBA, and that's Kendrick and Drake, and Gibby apparently.
Nah, I wouldn't want to see that for sure.
Yeah, no, Gibby, no offense.
Gibby, you'll be a good towel boy. You know what I'm saying?
Gibby,
I can see that.
I can see you being the ball.
A nice manager, water
coach.
boy. You know.
Hey, coach.
I will let us see Gibby on a kickoff, and then he has to be the last person to make a tackle.
No, that's what
He just falls down.
That's what give you. I feel like you could be a kicker. You'd be a kicker,
Did you see what happened to destroying?
Yo, that's tough.
bro.
That's a lot of pressure, bro. Yeah.
Crazy story. When I was a freshman in high school, our kicker was a girl.
Oh wow!
And she was nice with it. Like she never. I don't remember her really missing, but one time there was a bad snap, and she had to try to pick it up.
Oh no!
And run it.
Did she get laid out?
And she got fucking destroyed, bro. All of us were like, oh, no. They're like, Jasmine, no. And then
Jasmine,
no.
Jasmine.
Samantha!
And then it was funny because
Dang, Jasmine.
because when she get hit, like the kid is like, yeah, because he smacked her.
And
he didn't know, you know.
He didn't know she was a girl.
Yeah,
No,
he didn't
knew.
know, so
That
he
kid
was
got a
like,
problem.
yeah. And then when we picked her up, like took her helmet off, he was like, oh shit.
My man's caught a domestic.
I know, yeah. That man liked it a little bit too much. He was
But
like,
respectfully, you know, she kind of got up, shook it off, and she was cool. But it was just like that was an interesting.
I have a similar story, but the thing is, it was kind of the other way around. It was on a kickoff. So we had a female kicker as well on my football team. Fucking, she had to be the last. Of course, we sucked as a football team. So she ended up having to be the last person to tackle somebody.
Oh,
and she
no.
fucking she didn't lay him out, but she was able to actually fucking.
Oh, she got it.
She got him.
Over his
So she fucking got him, dude. Oh my god, it was the most hype thing about the game.
See, I
Pretty
think
sure we lost that
freshman
game
year
too,
of high
so.
school is the
We
last
still lost
year, stuff
42 to
like
8.
that.
Yeah, but, you know,
Freshman
Damn,
year of high school,
Jasmine.
the last way. Yeah, and Jasmine, if you watching this, hope you doing all right. I hope y'all doing all
they
right.
should have gave you like a tougher name, like J Bone,
J-Bone.
Jazzy.
no, J Thug, like just like they need to toughen you up.
Their
Yeah,
whole family
sure.
could kick. The Arroyo family.
that sounds like the most.
I would have called her like J Putt or something like that.
Yeah, J Leg,
Yeah.
J-Leg.
J Foot. But yeah, so where were we? Oh yeah, Drake. How did we even get there? So Drake and Meek. Apparently, more news is still coming out about this dumb shit. I'm over the beef. Don, who won? Let me ask you real quick.
With Drake and Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
So
Here we go. Should we break the glass just in case?
So look, I'm a Drake fan, you know. I honestly only heard a few songs, But I do know for sure Kendrick did that. I'm not for beefs though, bro. Like I'm for no type of way. Like I don't support any type of negativity when it comes to like culture. You know what I'm saying? So like I can't really get behind Drake or Kendrick coming at each other like that and just disrespecting each other and just throwing each other's name through the dirt, trying to defame each other. I'm not for that because like I just can't endorse negativity.
I respect that because ultimately it is two black men with families and with kids and stuff like that.
I like both of them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think a lot of us are fans of both. Like Kendrick and Drake have been in our lives for almost 2 decades now. It's been 12, 13, 14 years. Since I've been a fan of at least Drake and then Kendrick a little bit after that. See, I wish DK was in here because he's actually from Canada and I want to ask him. DK? Okay.
DK.
Okay, no, he's I'm out.
When he comes back, we'll ask.
When he comes back,
we'll just remember.
But
probably taking a poop.
Oh wow,
taking a shit.
Wait, man, cut that out.
I'm going for a minute.
Dropping a bomb.
Maybe he's locked out.
Oh shit.
No, he's fine. He's good. I hope not.
I was like, he might.
He got his phone.
Did he text me?
Yeah, I don't know.
Make sure DK not locked out real quick.
Not locked out. But apparently news has been coming out about how I think people have been debunking that Drake, of course, was lying about planting the evidence and lying about Dave Free being the father of one of Kendrick's kids, and then Kendrick might have been lying about the whole PDF file allegations. It's just lies everywhere.
And I think they because they confirmed. I'm pretty sure the dude Baca actually had like sex offender allegation.
No, Baca did, but not Drake.
Yeah, but
Baca has a case.
But what he said, he was saying in the song mostly, he was saying like, you got people in your clique.
He called him a certified pedophile.
No, he said certified lover boy, certified pedophiles.
No, not IOs. IO. He called Drake that.
I'm pretty sure he said pedophiles.
Who cares about what Baca does? Well, either way,
because would you hang out with a pedophile? Be honest.
No,
of course, fucking not. So that's what he was saying is, especially.
But he called Drake a pedophile.
I would say, especially in the black community, we super don't fuck with that shit.
Nah.
Any community, you don't fuck with that. Nobody wants.
Well, yeah, but we are like.
Well, no, yeah.
Burn them at the stake, damn near. Maybe not that far, but we like. Nah. So
let me say this. Drake has done some such shit to kind of maybe have him under the microscope a little bit. Like, I don't know why you moving like that, but nothing ever, at least, like hard founded about him doing anything illegal.
I feel like getting girls' Instagrams and shit before they turn of age.
That's creepy.
Is creepy shit. And yeah, okay, he's teetering on that line. You know what I'm saying? He's teetering on that line. But also, a lot of the shit that he was saying was coming out to not be true. Like somebody suing him because he said that the stuff that they had a picture of
this Twitter username Ebony2K24. Did you see that shit, Don, about the Twitter user saying how all the stuff that Kendrick had for one of his songs in the cover art of like a prescription bottle of Drake that had his name on it for Ozempic. Just a bunch of bullshit that's just coming out. People lying and making up stories, making up clout. This one dude was trying to say that Drake's camp paid him $150,000 to get information about Kendrick, and it was false. Like, why are we lying?
Well, the thing was about that was he said that wasn't his luggage. That was like his dad's luggage, and somebody stole the luggage or something like that. That's like what the lie was. But the person was like, no, we didn't steal any luggage, and basically that person that they said was lying or that stole the stuff was like, you have to retract your statement or we're suing you.
Yeah, they're trying to sue Ack and Drake
because
that's crazy.
Yeah.
So that means straight up like that just it blow. This is why I said I felt like Kendrick won either way, but even more so now that it's like your whole angles were that you're like. Well, Kendrick said he's a master manipulator, and then he proved that he is really trying to manipulate the story however he's trying to do it, but it's just like you getting caught up now. It's making it look bad. Yeah,
I mean, they both look bad. I think they both told lies to sell shit.
So I don't think Kendrick looked that bad,
this,
to be honest.
Kendrick saying that Drake had a daughter?
They still have not unproven that yet.
But if you're going to say that, then have the proof.
they still have not like
when Pusha T said it.
If you look it
up,
up,
came out not that long later that Drake does have a son.
If you look it up on Google, it says Drake has 2 kids.
Oh my gosh, because Google, Wiki.
But
look,
go ahead.
Let me ask y'all this, man.
Yeah.
How long, how much time would you say y'all put in following these stories and following the?
I mean, for me, it's been a few hours because number one, the music itself is enough to almost maybe fill out like a small album between 4 songs from Kendrick and like 4 songs from Drake.
Yeah, for sure.
And if you want to count a Rick Ross song and fucking Metro's instrumental.
I feel that.
Yeah,
I feel the point of view. I think with us, I think we're pretty good probably at time management. But for the general population, that's a really good question. For me, I listen to the songs like when they would drop, and then maybe if a couple little things pop up while I'm taking a shit. You know what I'm saying? That's when I would like look into it, but I wouldn't really go out of my way to be like, oh, I need to go research Drake and Kendrick and what's going on and shit like that. The only time I somewhat did that was because I knew that we were actually going to talk about it on the podcast. So I wanted to make sure I was like prepped, you know? So I feel like that's more of a fair reason to do it. But if you just have shit, nothing else better to do, and you're sitting around and you're fucking knee deep in 2 superstars rap beef when you probably you need to be putting that mental energy towards something productive. But
see, that's been the issue with this whole thing is that people have literally turned this whole beef into their personality.
Yeah.
Like motherfuckers, they are doing more research than they probably did throughout their whole entire years in high school and college.
You would have graduated if you did that much.
See, and in this song, when he said that, he actually meant that before you're like, dog, touch some fucking grass. Like, I judge the songs off the songs, and if something's true or not or whatever, I'll discuss it. But I'm judging these artists for their skill, for their talent. I don't want nobody to get hurt and no lives to get threatened. And if what's really happening or what happened at Drake's spot, apparently he's selling a lot of his real estate now. That's been going around. You want everybody to be safe, even Drake. I know Drake is a villain in all this, but I
don't think Drake is a villain. I just think
people see Drake as the villain. People hate Drake.
I think they poke.
Everyone
I think
does hate Drake. That's crazy.
Yeah, and I'm a Drake fan, so I get kind of hurt. Like, damn man, I look. Yeah, he kind of soft and he kind of weird, but he made nothing was the same. All right.
To me, it's like
that man gets a forever pass.
Kendrick is like the dragon at the top of the mountain.
What
you see like. Yeah, you go up there and there's bones in the cave. And shit.
You are gassing.
Hold on, brother. Let me finish up.
Like
there's bones in the cave and shit, but he not going out trying to go get people. If you gonna fuck with Kendrick to that level, like I think Kendrick would have kept it civil if Drake kept it civil.
Kendrick started it.
Yeah, but he started it on some like, hey, let's energize the rap game versus like when you start getting personal and talking about this man's family, like, yeah, of course he's gonna let the shit fly, and he did, and he cooked him, which was
I think he got chosen to go against Drake. I don't think he just started it on his own accord. I feel like there's industry leaders in the industry that don't like Drake and chose Kendrick because he's the only one that could really go up against Drake like that I know of.
He's the only one that's that high on the totem pole as in one of the top big rappers in the game that could say something to Drake and it can't even really be a money versus money thing or like a stature versus stature thing. But I think Drake deserves more credit because Drake, everybody calls Kendrick the boogeyman. Don't battle Kendrick. Drake not only swung at Kendrick, he swung at 5 other guys.
For sure, yeah.
And arguably had the best song at the whole beat. Maybe not the most catchiest, not the most danciest, and you ain't got people freaking sea-walking and doing whatever to Family Matters like they are to Not Like Us, which is fair. Not Like Us is a bop. It's a banger. Kendrick dropped some really good songs. But I think Family Matters might be one of Drake's best songs that he's dropped in quite some time. I think he's rapping his ass off.
Which one was dropping? Which one was dropping? Give Me 50. Is that?
That was Push-Ups.
Push-Ups is also hard too.
Push-Ups was better than Family Matters. I'm not gonna lie.
Really?
I like Family Matters. Not Like Us is fire too though.
Not Like Us is good. It's good. And like I'm a Kendrick and J. I'm a J. Cole. I am a J. Cole fan, but I ain't gonna talk for J. Cole right now.
J. Cole's.
I respect J. Cole. Man.
I like the J. Cole memes of like Kendrick and Lamar. It shows like Goku and Vegeta fighting, and then it shows just like a random like Master Roshi on like an island chilling. Like he's J. Cole. Just
one of my favorite ones is like you have Kendrick and Drake going at it, and then you see fucking J. Cole just fucking
on his
bike just riding down the street.
I respect it to a certain extent because he pulled out of it and he didn't like get into it. But
that's not in his nature.
I think.
But I'm still disappointed though because J. Cole always talks so much shit about how y'all don't want to come at me. I'm one of the coldest. I'm one of the best in the game.
Say that.
And now this could have, for what it did for Kendrick. I'm not saying Kendrick needed the boost, but I think that some of these were like his first Billboard #1s he ever had, and that's because this was probably the most relevant he's been in like a rap scenario in quite some time.
Since Money Trees.
Since Money Trees, yeah. But even then, I mean, you're going against Drake. Like, if you swing at somebody like Drake who's been at the top of the rap game, people are going to look at you. And the fact that people say Kendrick won, people are going to listen to it. Not like us transcended regular hip-hop heads and casual motherfuckers know what it is now. So that could have been the same for J. Cole. If J. Cole could have dropped the banger, if he could have teamed up with Drake and made it like a 2v20 type shit, you know what I'm saying? And at least go against Kanye. Don't let Kanye talk shit about you.
I wish J. Cole would have shot at Kanye.
Yeah, like fuck you, Kanye, talking about all those mean.
I would love to hear like J. Cole's perspective on why. I would love for him just to like say something on it.
I think J. Cole feels the type of way because he was one of the founding reasons for how Kendrick Lamar was founded. Because apparently, J. Cole introduced Dr. Dre into Kendrick. So it's like, damn, like why would I want to go against you and like try to tear you down when I really wanted to put you on?
Yeah.
Type shit.
He's probably making money off of Kendrick.
I mean, maybe not even that, but just I think J. Cole is just a purist of a hip hop artist. He just likes the purity of it, even though he always says how much of the best he is. So,
I still, I guess my only thing when it comes to
last point,
when it comes to J. Cole about like the bowing out kind of vibe, the way that he went about it, I don't think he needed to do all of that. I think once it got to the point where it was getting too serious, then he could have just said, oh, no, y'all getting way too serious. Like, I thought we were just rapping. That would have been a better way to go about it rather than, like, saying sorry and all of that type of shit where it's like, bro, like, I don't know. Like, if you I guess my thing is as a man, like, just be decisive and like stand on some shit. Like if you fucking said that shit, stand on it. I would have had way more respect for that. And then later on, because I think we would have all identified at a certain point that like, oh, J. Cole don't really want to be beefing like that. Yeah, you know, he just wanted a competitive rap scenario, which is cool. Yeah. Which I think even Kendrick at the beginning would have been cool for that. And I think that's what Kendrick always kind of wants.
Cole didn't have to really come off as low-key glazing. He didn't have to do that.
Yeah, that's where he lost me.
He could have just said, hey, I ain't really with the beef shit.
I'll still listen to Cole. Yeah. I still listen to everybody.
The album's good, though.
Until, like, to me, all of this shit at the end of the day is allegations. And, like, I'm not a person to judge somebody before they've had, like, I'm not the person who goes off of the, what is it called? You always say it, the public... court of public opinion. Court, yeah. I don't go off of that. I'm like, bro, these are all allegations, and until they solidify some shit, then.
And these quote unquote hip hop fans and hip hop stands and lover of hip hop, a lot of you motherfuckers are fake, and you guys suck. And you guys are the reason why this beef got corny real fucking fast. If the music wasn't good, I would have been really tapped out on this. But y'all over there, either dick riding for either Drake or Kendrick or whoever, especially all that hate against Drake. Like I get it. If you're a Kendrick fan or if you hate Drake, you're entitled to your opinion. But for you just to want to just say, oh, yeah, make up a bunch of lies, like keep that shit to yourself. But I guess it's the internet, so what are we talking about?
You want to call somebody out?
Everybody on Twitter.
Is that on Twitter?
Yeah.
Twitter.
Yeah, all you Twitter finger bot AI bitches, like, all right, at me. All right, let's argue. All right.
You don't want no problem with DJ Aaron Michael.
Facts. All right. I got see this, brother.
Size 18 and a half.
Facts. And I'm back in the gym, but you don't want it.
Nice.
You don't want it. I'm working on my core.
Yeah.
All right. But there's still more beef going ahead, but we're going to wrap it up for Hot Cues right there. That's Hot Cues.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
We got one more thing to talk about, then we get out of here, okay?